All right, boys, welcome to Unlock Your Lockdown Story, PS Masters Presence, episode 2. We got few of the captains of different sort of teams are here. I'm going to introduce from Sakib Bhai. Sakib Bhai from Chittagong Royals. Sakib Bhai is the captain of Chittagong Royals. Arif, of course, everyone knows Arif, the Warriors captain. Farad Bhai, Sydney Fighters captain. Safad, Biddy Boulders captain. And of course, Asif, our special guest from New Zealand, ex-captain of Invisible Fighters. Welcome, everyone. How are you guys?
Alhamdulillah, we're doing good. আপনি কেমন আছেন?
No, we're all okay. We're doing okay. So I know it's locked down. New Zealand probably in a better place than us at this moment. So I'm gonna start with Sakib Bhai. Sakib Bhai, now the initial talking now for the last few days is Australia and Bangladesh. When I say what are you gonna say after that?
আপনি আমার ফেসবুক স্ট্যাটাসে লাইক দিছেন আমার স্টেটমেন্ট হচ্ছে আমাদের তো ওইটাই যে অজি 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 মিয়াও মিয়াও মিয়াও
Fantastic. Now, Sakib Bhai, that's exactly the case is. So can I ask you a silly question?
Sure.
Tonight's game, what's your gut feeling? What do you think is going to happen?
I think tonight Australia is going to come back stronger because if they cannot win this match, they're going to lose the series, and they really don't want to do that. So probably they're going to try harder tonight. And Bangladesh, they'll have to seal this series by winning this tonight. And because I was listening to one of the players, he was in an interview, he was saying that if we can confirm the series tonight, that's like this is the best chance for Bangladesh to confirm the series tonight. If they somehow lose this match, the next match is going to be very hard for them because they're going to lose that confidence, they're going to lose the momentum and everything. So it's going to be very hard for them to come back and seal the series for the team.
Absolutely. Arif, what do you reckon?
ভাই আমার মনে হয় বাংলাদেশ আজকে একটু বেশি কমফোর্টেবল জায়গায় থাকবে পজিশনে আর অস্ট্রেলিয়া খুব আনকমফোর্টেবল সিচুয়েশনে আর বেসিক্যালি অস্ট্রেলিয়ার জন্য যেটা খুব মানে একটা প্রবলেমেটিক যেটা জায়গাটা ছিল সেটা হচ্ছে ওয়েদার একদম ডিফারেন্ট একটা ওয়েদার প্লাস হচ্ছে আপনার ব্যাক টু ব্যাক দুইটা ম্যাচ পরপর 2 দিন ঠিক কিছু বুঝে ওঠার আগে 2 ম্যাচ হেরে গেছে আর বাংলাদেশ ওই জায়গাটাতে একটু অ্যাডভান্টেজ মানে একটু আপার হ্যান্ডে ছিল এখন অস্ট্রেলিয়া একদিন হলেও বেশি সময় পাইছে মুস্তাফিজের বোলিংটা নিয়ে অ্যানালাইসিস করার বা এটা সেটা তো আমার মনে হয় আজকে অস্ট্রেলিয়া খুব টাফ একটা ফাইট দিবে বাট ম্যাচটা খুবই ভালো হবে আজকে আমার মনে হয় তো ফিঙ্গার ক্রসড ফর বাংলাদেশ
I hope my gut feeling is before the series started, we were talking, of course, we talk cricket, as you know, family, friends. My guess was Bangladesh will win 3-2. And a lot of people say, hang on, yeah, that and that.
আমার কাছে এটা মনে হয় 3-2 হওয়ার চান্স আছে
Exactly. Thank you for agreeing with me. Safad Bhai, what do you think tonight's game? What's your gut feeling? What's going to happen or what might happen? Or Aussies will come back today and we're going to have fight for the following. What do you reckon?
Salman, I truly believe it's a pure shot. Bangladesh is going to win 100%. And as I saw your video, the first episode where you mentioned that we're going to get it by 3-2. I was actually convinced with that, but now I'm going to say it's going to be 4-1. Inshallah.
Wow.
Inshallah.
I hope and pray that happens, man. We needed that badly. The reason 100%. Is T20 World Cup coming. And of course, there are a few series coming, which I'll have a chat. Farad Bhai, what do you reckon? Very quickly.
So what I think is like, as Arif Bhai was saying that Australia was starting.
আমার মনে হয় ফরদ ভাই বলবে বাংলাভাষ
No, I would love to, but what I feel like actually, I'm not sure whether you got it. Last match, Australia actually really gave good fight. Like at certain points, like when we lose 1 or 2 wickets. I really think that the innings played by Mehdi, even though it was quite tentative, like he was giving almost 4 or 5 chances. I've never seen any innings like that where anyone can give that many chances. But I still believe that was a good strategic move because we were cornered at that time and they were really, really bowling well. And at the time when Mahadi actually who got almost like 20-30 plus run, that actually relieved the pressure. And I know because we lost in last Swadhinata Cup, we lost a very low scoring match, chasing like 100 something. I know how difficult it is to chase a low scoring match, and when you actually started getting losing wickets, it's very difficult to come back. So I think Australia is really at certain point of time was giving tough time, which shows the normal character the Australian players normally demonstrate, that they love to give fight. I think today it will be good fight. However, I agree with Arif. We all want a Bangladesh. So
Inshallah.
Really, I hope I'm with you. I kind of understand. Now, Asif from New Zealand. Thanks once again for joining us. What do you think tonight's result with Bangladesh and Australia? I think Asif has gone disconnected, I think. So we're going to wait for him. Now, regarding this series, can I ask you boys one thing? I was trying to say it's a very good opportunity for Bangladesh to win. And then, of course, New Zealand coming as well in September. Then the T20 World Cup. So I think winning this will be a good boost. Winning this would be a very good boost for the New Zealand and, of course, with the World Cup. What do you reckon? Is that a fair call?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
100%.
Yep, 100%.
yeah, I feel like if Bangladesh really wants to do good, there is actually difference between ICC event versus bilateral events. Like some of the pitch conditions and other things that Bangladesh is preparing, that is good for bilateral tournaments. But if you really want to improve in ICC tournaments, I think Bangladesh needs to plan for that a little bit better, because the pitch and other condition will not be like this. And then we really need to test if we really wanted to do good in ICC events, which is the T20 World Cup. We should have at least played 1 or 2 matches in this upcoming New Zealand series or this series in a very sporty run-making pitch, because all the ICC events, it will be scory, run-making pitches. And then we need to really chase like big totals, like 170 plus totals. And that how would actually help. That's kind of my personal feeling. But I believe...
Yeah, but Bangladesh Cricket Board is already organizing a preparation tour for the World Cup in Oman. They'll be going there and practicing there to get used to the different situations and all those things. So I think what you said, it's very true. I agree to that, and hopefully Bangladesh will do some good.
Who are the opponents for that, Sakib bhai? Who are the opponents?
I'm not sure yet. Bangladesh probably they're going there for conditioning campaign.
Oh, conditioning, but I'm saying like with facing that like real fast bowlers, like this is a big opportunity for us. Like facing really like Australian fast bowlers and New Zealand fast bowlers, who are the best, top of the top, like at this moment. This is a big opportunity, and we are, in my view, is losing a little bit of opportunities. Like I believe once we secure the 3+ score in the series, we should at least try 1 or 2 pitches with a better kind of pitch condition.
True.
Because then there's nothing to lose. Like we have already won the match, then we should prepare for the ICC tournament. So because that's how, like really, truly speaking, in T20 matches, chasing 130, this is not what will happen in T20 World Cup. Believe me. It will be like 200 plus sometime you have to chase.
Absolutely. Now, I agree with that. Now, unfortunately, we're missing Asif here. I think he's having an issue with the internet connection. So
Probably, yep.
One thing I want to add here, I'm sure everyone knows, England was supposed to come. So they postponed, and suddenly, of course, the New Zealand start coming. I think it's a very good thing. I was actually, because, see, everyone do a lot of critics, oh, Australia is a B team, oh, well, and that, they are this. I think if you think in that way, to be honest, I can say Bangladesh is playing with B team too. Now, tell me why. Because we're missing Tamim Iqbal. We're missing Mushfiqur Rahim. These two are the vital players for Bangladesh. So I can say to everyone that Bangladesh B team is playing. So it doesn't matter.
We are also missing Leighton Dash and Mehdi Hassan Miraju is regularly playing. He is not playing because of the condition, and also at the same time, most of the players are playing without Sakib and Mahmudullah. They are not that experienced to play their first series against Australia. You know,
It's a fair call. You know what I mean? So I believe doesn't matter it's a B or C team. You know, it's a matter of somebody's going to some other country, and I do appreciate, even though there's a lot of critics, but Australia is having a hard time now. Bangladesh is having a hard time. They're going there. I think we should appreciate, you know, to Australia that they're going there and playing. And of course, New Zealand, our old friend, are always like that. Asif, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear
Yes,
you
sorry, I
now.
want to ask you this very quick question, which was tonight's game. Tell me in one sentence: Bangladesh winning or Aussies might fight back, and we're gonna fight back the following game. What do you reckon?
Bangladesh going to win again. The reason behind বাংলাদেশ সোফার যে দুইটা ম্যাচ খেললো, যেভাবে তারা ফাইট করলো, আমার বিশ্বাস বাংলাদেশ 5-0 জিতবে।
Awesome.
Inshallah.
And what do you reckon about the New Zealand coming in a very short notice?
I was just about to ask Asif bhai, like when New Zealand will tour Bangladesh, would your expectation or pray will be same or what?
Smart man. That's my question.
আমি সবসময় যখন স্টেডিয়ামে খেলা দেখতে যাই, আমি সবসময় দুইটা জার্সি নিয়ে যাই। এটা আমার সবসময় একটা অভ্যাস আর কি। আমি দুইটা টিমকে সাপোর্ট করি, বিকজ আমার নিউজিল্যান্ড পড়াশোনা করতে আসার পিছনের রিজনটাই হলো যে ক্রিকেট আমার ব্লাডের মধ্যেই। সো এখানে পড়াশোনা করতে আসার পিছনে আমার প্যারেন্টস যখন আমাকে আস্ক করলো যে কেন নিউজিল্যান্ড, তখন আমি জাস্ট বললাম যে আমি ভেক্টরি, ব্র্যান্ডন ম্যাককালাম ওদেরকে দেখতে যেতে চাই। তো সেজন্যই আমার নিউজিল্যান্ড আসা, অন টপ অফ দ্যাট আমি বাংলাদেশ এবং নিউজিল্যান্ড যখন খেলা হয় ডেফিনেটলি আমি বাংলাদেশকে সাপোর্ট করি, আমার মাদারল্যান্ড। I have to.
But the question is, when do you wear which jersey? Like when Bangladesh is playing good, you wearing the Bangladesh jersey?
It depends on the innings. Like বাংলাদেশ যখন ব্যাটিং করে তখন আমি বাংলাদেশের জার্সি পরি, আবার যখন নিউজিল্যান্ড ব্যাটিং করে আবার নিউজিল্যান্ড জার্সিটা পরি।
Or maybe depends on the who is winning.
No.
Whoever is winning.
Never happened.
ফারাদ ভাই মনে হয় আমি আর আপনি মনে হয় সেম ভিডিওটা দেখছি, ওই ফুটবলের একটা ছেলে জার্সি
half Argentina, half Brazil, so you can do that, right?
We all are in
My
this
last
dilemma
question
because of having dual residency or citizenship. We all are living in this dilemma, right? Like, you know,
Right, Bangladesh is all the way, buddy. That's our motherland. We're born there.
Bangladesh,
Asif,
Bangladesh
one
always
question.
hurt.
Then tell me, yep. So I have one question I'm gonna ask Asif, and the rest of the people are gonna ask this after a month. Tell me when New Zealand series starts, what's your guess? The 5 T20. What's gonna happen? 3-2, or Bangladesh will lose? Being honest, though. Being honest.
2-3, Bangladesh 2 and New Zealand 3.
Okay, so boys, remember that. We're gonna come back to you guys in next few weeks about that. Now, I'll be going back to Sakibai. I have another question about. Now we're talking about, of course, Australia and New Zealand and all those things, which is fantastic. Let's hope and pray that Bangladesh win today and, of course, win the series. Then, of course, the next two games, if it can happen at Bangladesh or whatever, there's no problem. Now, I'll be back with my other question about our lockdown stories. Of course, there's a lot of people has got different sort of life has changed a bit with this COVID in Sydney. Asif, you might know a little bit from New Zealand. We're having a lockdown for the last 5-6 weeks, another few weeks to go. Now, how this is affecting your life, Sakiba? In one way, I know you know me, we know everyone here who plays every Sunday, who works Monday to Friday, and then we wait for Sunday to play cricket. Doesn't matter, it's rain, hail, doesn't matter. We want to go on the ground. How this is affecting you last 6 Sundays?
Well, this is very frustrating for me because, like, I eat, drink, and sleep cricket every single day. I'll be watching so many videos. At least I'll be doing some shadow practicing and stuff. I'll have the ball on my hand. I'll be rolling it over and doing everything. Suddenly, when this lockdown started, it felt like one day of a week taken out from me. I cannot have that day back for some time. So this is very frustrating for me, but you have your family with you, you're spending time with your family, so you got some way to get out of the dilemma and spend some time with your family, which if actually give you some refreshment as well, like we play cricket on Sundays. So it's not that bad, but I badly miss cricket.
What about Arif?
Um, Actually, to be honest, I'm enjoying, because look, in a normal life, a couple of years ago, we used to say, why don't we have 2 Sunday in a week? And I'm tired. We need some time. Give me some fresh air. So, like, it's true that the fresh air, we are not getting the fresh air because we are not going for vacation or other stuff. But at least I can spend some time, the additional time that I couldn't spend when even though I wanted, with my kids and my family. So I think it's a better time to spend with my kids, because kids are going to school in a couple of years' time. They'll be more busy with their friends and other stuff, not get enough time to spend with them. So in terms of that, yes, I am enjoying watching Netflix and other stuff, but obviously missing cricket a lot. Sunday going out, that was a kind of my Sunday was for cricket. Simple as that. That part is completely missing. Apart from that, like protesting and other stuff, I am with the lockdown, because it's all about everyone's safety, because we are not safe until we are all not safe. So that's the thing, like rather than being selfish, going out, even though it is lockdown, going to play cricket and other stuff, like, I don't think it is a good decision. So I'm trying to stay at home, walking inside, or even just a bit outside, not in a group, just on my own or with family. This is how I'm just spending last few weeks.
I will add a little bit with you, Arif. Well said, to be honest. I know a lot of people are getting bored and this and that. What I think, my life, of course, we're working from home. It can be a challenge. I got a 12-year-old boy who's doing homeschooling. My wife is, of course, getting that support there. But I think from my life, the main thing I'm missing is cricket. Rest, eating, cooking. It was Friday today. I had a bit of chance, 2-3 hours. I've cooked a little bit. My wife cooks all the time, so trying to give her a bit of break. These are all good stuff, helping the family. Because time will come, we're gonna say again, "Oh, too busy," We're not getting.
Yeah,
time.
then people will say I'm missing the lockdown. And the thing is, this break is like once in a lifetime. I don't think we'll ever get it again. And I don't hope
But I'm
I'm
missing
not gonna get
cricket
it.
though. I'm missing cricket badly.
Yeah,
And
surely.
this is human nature, I think.
Yes, Asif, well said. Very well said. So in New Zealand, tell me, is that you guys are playing every Saturday and Sundays? I'm not sure how you play there. Can you tell me very briefly?
আমরা সাধারণত সানডে এবং কি স্যাটারডেতেই খেলা হয়, কাজ আমি যেহেতু কাউন্টডাউনের জন্যই কাজ করি। আমি মানে আপনাদের অস্ট্রেলিয়াতে যেটা ওলার্স, তো আমি এখানে কাউন্টডাউনে কাজ করি, আমাকে ফ্রাইডে স্যাটারডে কাজ করতে হয়। তো সেই জন্য স্যাটারডে আমি কখনোই খেলতে পারি না, বাট সানডেতে কন্টিনিউসলি আমার প্র্যাকটিস হয়, কজ আমি সানডে এবং কি মানডেতে আমার অফ থাকে। তো মানডেতেও আমি বেসিক্যালি আমার কিছু ভাইদের অফ থাকে, আমি ওদেরকে নিয়ে আমি নেটে গিয়ে আমি প্র্যাকটিস করি আমার বোলিংটা। বেসিক্যালি আমি একজন বোলার। তো এভাবেই কাটছে আমাদের সময়। কিন্তু আমাদের এখানে কোনো লকডাউন নেই, প্লাস কোনো করোনা নেই, কিন্তু আমাদের লাইফটা খুবই কঠিনভাবেই কাটে। কজ হলো যে আমরা কোথাও যেতে পারি না। আপনাদের হয়তো ম্যাক্স এখানে যে 5টা ভাই আছেন, সবারই ফ্যামিলি মেবি ওখানেই অস্ট্রেলিয়াতে আছেন, কিন্তু আমি স্টিল আনম্যারিড। আমার ফিয়ন্সে বাংলাদেশেই থাকে। তো সবকিছুই সেটেলড, বাট এখনো গিয়ে বিয়েটা করতে পারছি না।
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, বেঁচে আছেন।
I have one thing to say there, Asif Bhaiya.
Okay,
It's a
sure.
challenge. I know it's a challenge. Inshallah, when COVID will be fine and everything is done, in next 6 months, you'll be back to Bangladesh. But try to do hard party now, man. Because after you get married,
I'll try. I can confirm you that, like, I'm doing party every day, like halal party, not like any haram
Of course,
stuff.
of course.
ভাই
I've never done this in my life, trust me.
ভাই বোতল খান, এটা ঠিক করে বললেই হয়।
All right, I'll be back
This
to
is Coke, by the way.
Safat is very, hey, that's Coca-Cola. I can see. So Safat bhai, what do you think? The COVID and everything. Of course, we're missing Sunday. BD Boulders is a very, very good team. I actually played. Like I've seen Bitty Boulders because it's struck by Tuhin. Of course, there was so many. There's Kaifi there as well. So how what's last 6 Sundays you are out of cricket? What do you reckon the team is reacting, or what do you think? How is it affecting your life?
Salman, I think the story is same for all of us. Like there is obviously our personal life. We are getting more time for our family, but there is an extended family as well, which is cricket and you guys all. So like before we used to talk like hours after hours, and now we just have realized like when I talk to Ishaq or Kaifi or someone, we have nothing to say. So we actually realized there is nothing in common apart from cricket in between us. So that, which is sad, like literally. And obviously lockdowns, so we have to, there is nothing to do. So let's hope for the best. And I just spoke with my kids and my teammates, like just focus. There are a lot of issues that BD Bowler, we have a lot of players who are like, like really old people, old players. So I told them use this lockdown, man, so that after 14 years, we have a lot of big players.
Oh, well said, well said. Farad boy, I know you're listening. Everyone, I know you got a few answers there. How is it affecting your life, or what's happening in your team at this moment?
No, as Sapat said, like we are all facing the same thing. So one thing we were trying as a team is to keep ourselves like fit, because we all know that during this lockdown we are not doing the physical exercise enough. So as a club, we have started like internal motivation to the people to upload their physical exercise and those sort of things in our internal chat group, where people are actually uploading their exercise and daily other activities. I think that is one of the things we need to keep continuing, because most of us actually gained weight. I'm not sure what other team, but not driving. Other day I went to drive and I actually forgot how to drive, like because I haven't drove for almost like last 1 month, and then I forgot like how to drive, like so those sort of things. I think one important thing I like to highlight, the physical and mental health is very, very important. You will not realize until you again go outside the amount of damage it will do in your health. Especially I'm almost 40 plus. It's very difficult for me to keep fit. So I think those sort of things are actually silent killers, and especially for the people who normally are really active, like us, we always play, right? The people who are normally active, if they don't do things, unfortunately, they got impacted faster than the people normally who don't do anything. So take this that way, because our hearts are normally habituated to run and do something in Sundays, and if now that it's not doing, so we will get cholesterol and all the other things, diabetes, all the other things faster compared to a normal person. So that's why it's very important for us to keep continuing. And as a club, we are trying to do that as a group, so that we can motivate each other.
Now, perfect. I'm gonna go back to our comment section. Otherwise, these people are watching. So thank you very much who are watching our live, which is PS Masters Presence Unlock Your Lockdown Story. I'm gonna start. The first comment was today from Aman Islam. He's one of my good friend. He's giving a smiley face and he's telling Arif Rahman ask Australia jitbe. Yes, I hope so. Salman Anwar say 3-2. Yes, I did said dosto. That is correct. I still believe, but I said before the comp. So think about that. Not now. Before the comp, I said Bangladesh will win 3-2. So let's see that. We have Saidul Zaman said Bangladesh will 2-2. We have Saidul Zaman said 4-1-4. Okay. We have Alamin said great to see you, Asif Asan. I'm sure that is Asif's friend. We have SKD Rahul, who plays for Sydney Fighters, one of the all-rounder playing for a long time. I think Bangladesh is going to win today, but match will be very competitive. I think you are right, Mike. I think that's exactly what I'm thinking. Bangladesh are going to win, but it's not going to be easy game because they're going to push hard, Aussies. Dipto, of course, everyone knows Dipto. He's good to see you guys. Thanks, Dipto. Then we have Singh Manraj, good on you. Asif Asan, I'm sure it's Asif's friend. We have Asif Adnan. As usual, Asif actually plays for Sydney Predators and he's PS Masters. He's playing for us for last few years. He said, Arif bhai, what are you having on? No, don't tell anything now. You can call him. Yeah, hey, yeah, that's it.
বিদেশি বোতল
That's it. It's a foreign Gatorade.
And somebody
Bangladeshi version.
somebody named it Khushi Jol. Someone
খুশি জল
And we have next Bangladesh Salman Bhai. Yes. We have Asif Adnan, Sakib Bhai looking fresh as usual, nothing new. I've seen Sakib Bhai playing with us in PS Masters, and he's exactly same. We have Sabir. Yeah, good to see you, Asif, after a long time. Sabir used to stay in New Zealand, but he's living in Sydney and playing
together
for
here.
his own team, Sydney Scorpions. We have Sakib Bhai is messaging there. He's a pretty active guy, which is good. We have now. I got a very good question from my friend. Okay, Aman Islam. So I'm going to ask you this for 30 seconds. Just I'm not going to waste too much time here. What's your views regarding no Australian broadcast for Australian Bangladesh match? Also, rabbit hole restrictions applied for Australian viewers. What do you say about that, Sakib Bhai? Very, very briefly.
Well, look, cricket is always an emotion, but Australians, they focus on business more. So the matches are starting at 10 p.m. Most of the Australians, they're on bed by then. So they know very well that if they invest money into this one, they're not going to make much money. And on top of that, they don't consider Bangladesh as an opponent like they will consider India. So they know that not too much money is coming out of it. So it's not like Australians, they don't love cricket or they're like not taking Bangladesh seriously. It's not like that. It's all depending on the money.
And the time and the sponsors, you're exactly right, spot on, because it's a time effect. Of course, it's actually not the footy, you know. Of course, cricket is good, but they're more crazy with footy. Arif, I'm sure that you can answer very similar way. Anything else you want to add on?
Obviously there are a lot of biobubble security issues. Not many people get permission. Even like the very good players don't get the permission because of quarantine issue. And also look, not many people are asking why it's not broadcasting, because like look, not many people are watching because they actually underestimated Bangladesh and not very interested to see that series. Only few people, like the sportsmen, like Maxwell, like Aaron Finch, they're doing nothing. They just wanted to see their mates are playing, so they're missing. But not any other Australians. They're not that excited about the Bangladeshi series. That's what I think. And also the business, because they thought that the amount of money they are going to invest is not going to come over. So because it's a match against Bangladesh, not India.
That's correct. I want to, before I go to Asif, I want to ask you, Saifi is captain of Sydney Predators. He was asking, please send through a signed United Warriors jersey, Arif bhai. So please make sure you do that via post to him. Can you?
Inshallah.
All right, Asif, what do you reckon? My question was, of course, you're in New Zealand. So the thing is, in Australia, we are watching by Facebook, and I'm climbing like so many links. It's finishing off. It's frustrating sometimes for us, but we really can't do much. So when the New Zealand thing started, do you mind to share with us as well? Is if New Zealand is doing live, then we will think New Zealand is probably. I'm not going to say anything too much now, but let's see what happens. Safat bhai, what do you reckon? You kind of get annoyed with this?
Yes, Salman bhai, I'm obviously convinced whatever Sakib bhai and Arif bhai had said. Australia, it's all about business. They won't think anything apart from business. So it's really sad, and it's like I wish we could see it somewhere, but it's really sad. It's really not acceptable at all. Like even though they should think about the niche market, like they should respect a bit for the cricket. They should have a bit of respect, but it's no respect whatsoever. I'm really frustrated about that.
Yeah.
Now, I can add one thing here, which is respect. I think because the broadcasting partners and Cricket Australia or BCB is completely different, separate entity. So what the broadcaster are thinking may not think the same thought for Cricket Australia. Cricket Australia may want to broadcast these things, but the sponsors or the broadcaster, they are not thinking the same way that this is obviously purely money for them, not for Cricket Australia. Or
I think the issue is the sponsors.
Saman, even though you haven't asked me, but I just want to jump into a little bit
Yeah.
because I have actually some insights in it. Cannot reveal from where, mostly from professional side, because I have certain clients who are related to some of this channel line and other businesses. So one of the things I like to highlight here is what just Sakib Bhai and Arif said. One thing is definitely business, but you have to also understand the season that we are going through. It is a winter season. At this moment, if you just turn on any sports channel in Australia, everywhere is NRL or AFL, right? So Australia mainly the two seasons: summertime, cricket time; non-summer time is rugby time. So everybody knows this, right? So the thing is,
No, Farhad bhai, Foxtel broadcasted Australia versus Windies,
I know.
and
So
they're still doing India versus England.
correct. So that
Money.
coming to that.
That's a sponsor. Sponsor
Correct.
is the
That
issue.
is sponsors.
So
Yeah.
it's a couple of things actually involved. You're right. So one is this, like the summertime. Now, during winter time, if you want to broadcast cricket, which is a summer game, that game itself needs to be as much competitive as it should attract, number one, spectators, what just Sakib Bhai said, that Rat 10টার সময় who's gonna wake for this game. Number two is because it's a not cricket time, right? So if the game is against India or West Indies, yes, competitive match, a lot of people will be interested, right? Game is against Bangladesh. How many times Bangladesh actually have won with Australia before in any T20? Not even one.
Never.
So
Never.
never. So this is the first time we have won. So they actually go through all this data, and then when they went to the sponsors said, like what the Sakib Bhai said, that Dosta is a winter time. And number three is the data is saying Bangladesh have never owned these things. So one thing আমরা অনেকেই ভুল করতেছি সেটা হচ্ছে যে people think that Australian teams are actually undermining Bangladesh or this or that. I actually don't think so, because if you see after the first game, Australian whole team actually stood just in front of the gallery and then wave and actually
They was clapping
and clapping, and then they were actually appreciating Bangladesh's performance. So I don't
appreciating the performance.
Exactly. Sure. So if they had this sort of braggness, or if they have this sort of proudness, they would not do that, right? So I think the main issue here, the main issue here is not getting the sponsors. And the other thing I'm trying to say, like Australians are very data driven. As you know, this is the first time in the summertime Australians are actually inviting Afghanistan for the test match. I'm not sure whether you know it or not. The Afghanistan is actually coming in this summer to play a test match. So now you can understand why Afghanistan is getting this invite, why not us. The main reason is Afghanistan, some of the players are actually playing with Big Bash, IPL, and they have created this brand for themselves. Yes. And Australia goes by data. Because Afghanistan are actually really playing well, they are making this competitive thing, and they have some world-class players who are actually global stars. How many global stars we have? Only Sakib Al Hasan. There's no one else. Like even Mustafiz is not regular. So the thing is, this sort of things actually matters. So like if they are proud, if they had this bragging problem, they would not invite Afghanistan in a peak summertime. So I think we have to earn some of these things, and I believe sometimes we just complain, but sometimes we also need to look into ourselves, like what actually we have earned in T20 areas. We haven't beaten Australia for the last any time. So I think now that we are doing well, and if we do well in T20, I think there'll be more tours happening, and then we'll get eventually. So I think these sort of things, we have to take it positively and then self-reflect it a bit and then actions accordingly. But it is really unfortunate not to have this telecasted here. I'm also sad as you are, but I'm just trying to put it into perspective.
No, good. No, it's a very good chat. Farhad bhai, before I finish with you in this round, I want to ask you, Ishraq by Sterling from BD Boulders, to Farhad bhai. I see you do fitness training often to keep yourself fit. What motivates you to train when there is no game on Sunday? Can you tell?
Only motivation is age, Ishraq bhai. Thank you for asking. It's age. It's age and age. Ask anyone who is 40 plus. The only motivation is like how long I can play. So I want to extend it as long as I can. I know some of you are very young and you can play still 9-10 years or even more than that, like Safat and you are guys really young guns. And I'm jealous about you guys. Like I wish I would have moved Australia a little bit.
I am jealous about your backyard, brother. It's a perfect place to practice.
You don't look like 40 though.
Yeah. So I don't
You
look
47, trust me.
Oh, thank you. So there was a funny story about that. When I used to play Australian cricket, great cricket, my coach actually nominated me for the Australian under-21 team, and then he didn't know that I'm 38 at that time. So I'm talking. I was 37. So after playing for Doonside, he actually nominated for rep team, like Blacktown district rep team. And he said, "Mate, I nominated you for under-20 team." I said, "Man, I'm 37. What are you talking about?"
No, it's hang on. It's age is just a number. It's just a matter of how you run, how you active, how you play. So I'll be going to Sakibai, who is quiet now for a bit. My another topic I want to talk. Of course, this is not only about cricket, right? The way the way I started this PS Masters unlock, like basically unlock the lockdown story is me, Tanzir Ahmed, and Shantanu Bhai. We three are the main key person who runs PS Masters for the last 4 years. So it's we want to talk about some other things as well beside cricket. So I want to ask about this vaccination thing. Okay, I know that we're not doctors. We're not working in health. Just here, who we're talking at this moment. But I believe if we want cricket back, or if we want to go back to our normal life, we need to get the vaccine done. What do you reckon, Sakib Bhai?
100%. Because I've lost few family members during this pandemic. So I know if you ask me to walk on the fire to get a shield on my body so that I don't get affected by coronavirus, I'll do that too. So getting vaccinated is the first thing, just not to protect yourself, but to protect your family as well, and getting things back in normal. So I'm always up there for the vaccination.
And of course, the other thing is, most of the people died in Sydney in this Delta variant. Most of them, they didn't have vaccine. They had a couple of person has got one. So
True.
so my question to you would be, I know you have a team and you are the captain of the team. Answer me honestly, are you guys talking each other? Of course I know, because we are doing, so I'm sure everyone is having a bit of chit chat. So are you pushing everyone to say get the vaccination done? Is that what you have tried? If not, would you try that?
100%, 100%. Because it's like I think Shafat Bhai mentioned it before, that it's not just a team, it's a family,
Yes.
extended family. So you definitely have to look after each other. And the thing you mentioned, that are we sharing any information or any news or anything? No, we are not sharing anything like that, but we're sharing funny stuffs and all those things just to get in touch with each other and inspire people that don't lose hope. This is not the end of the world. We're going to get out of this one, and just to look after for each other. And definitely we'll share all those links to register for vaccination and everything. Yeah, we'll look into that.
Arif, do you think vaccination is the key to get the cricket back and to get the ball rolling for normal life? Do you agree with me?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like few of my friends are in England. I was talking to them a couple of days ago, and like the situation is there is very, very normal. Like they're open for everything. We saw Euro football. We saw the cricket series full of the stadium is full of audience. And I asked them how is that possible? England was the one of the country that was suffering and struggling most. And they said that our 80% populations are vaccinated already, and they're open for everything. They're carrying the virus. They're infected. They are not they're not doing as bad because they're infected, but they're not that sick. They're carrying the virus, but still they're vaccinated. That's how they opened. And one more thing is, I lost my dad last year in this pandemic with coronavirus. And we lost him in 4 days. So like without even getting understand what's going on, we just lost him. So I know how it feels. So I don't want to see that on my daughter's side. So
Sure.
I wanted to I wanted to live with her like as long as I can.
Of course.
Inshallah. So I got my double dose done already. A few of my teammates, the US asking to Sakib Bhai that whether they discussed these things or not. In our team, I can say our Sanjeev Bhai vice captain is he got double dose. Tarek got a single dose. Masood got a single dose. So they're on the way. So I think that's the only key to get back to our normal life. Hopefully, we'll do it together, inshallah.
No, thanks, Arif. Asif, in New Zealand, can you tell me, so is the vaccination rolled out? Because we don't know too much about New Zealand. How it's happening? Are you guys still already had vaccinated or giving vaccine? Can you tell us?
Not yet, to be very honest, because our prime minister is still trying to get some vaccine, and just for the citizen at the moment, and who are like over 60 years old, I think, and 40 years old. If someone's under 30, even 20, I'm 27 at the moment, so we don't have any chances to get the vaccine at this stage. So probably in couple of weeks we'll get the vaccine done by, like, it depends on our prime minister at the moment, like
Of course.
how they will provide. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. Now, thanks, Asif. Now, we exactly, because I know New Zealand is a better place at this moment than us. So just, I think the vaccination is the key at this moment. Now, Safat Bhai, I'm back to you. Are you motivating your team members to get vaccinated? And are you one of the person like us to get the vaccine done? And that is the key?
Salman, obviously, like, I'm trying as much as I could. So I shared all the links, this and that, and I'm always following up with my teammates because that's the only way to get into the field. And I'm still waiting for my dose to be done. So hopefully, as far as I know, all my team members are got appointed by next month. So inshallah, it should be fine.
Awesome. Good stuff. Farhad Bhai, in your team, what's happening?
Yeah, I before I say that, I would like to thank BSL for sharing the vaccination link through their official Facebook, because I actually didn't know that, and I think one of the BSL management member let us know that this is available now even for under 30 players, because for example even under 40.
Under 40.
Yeah, under 40. Yeah. I think I was vaccinated quite before because my father was impacted and I was planning to travel Bangladesh. That's why I got vaccination quite like 2 to 3 months back. But my wife was not. So that's why I was looking for any channel to get the vaccination. And then they said, no, it's not possible to vaccinate if it is under 40. So the thing is, then the BSL, I think, shared the link, which actually I used to register my wife. So I think this is a very good initiative, community initiative, because we are not here only for play. I like the way Safat said that we are actually an extended family. I really, really feel that. Like,
Absolutely.
the people we are in different country. We are all growing here together. I actually feel the way Safat said. I actually really feel it's a family, and this sort of initiative, we should actually help each other, not only in cricket, but all the other thing. And this is a crisis moment we are passing, and these sort of things are really helpful. Now, from the team perspective, yes, most of us are already vaccinated. Like, I know Rahul is, our vice captain, Rahul is gonna vaccinate tomorrow, his whole family. And then some of our team members are already vaccinated who are in Bankstown. Especially, there are a number of people who are living in Bankstown. And that is heavily impacted. So I have asked all the players, especially in Bankstown, Lakemba, and some of the people are in city side who are students. They are also in danger zone. So that's why we are requesting all to be vaccinated, and most of them are already done.
See, I really wanted to spend these 5 minutes time with you guys about vaccine. There's a reason. I do everything for a reason. Most of the people knows me very close. During when I play cricket, I do everything. There's a game plan, right? Of course, thanks to BSL that we shared the link in our in our Facebook page. And myself, I know about 25 of my friends has got that link. They were just touching 40, you know what I mean, or just under. So one of them is, of course, my friend just put the message there. Aman, thanks, Salman Anwar. We could also book the vaccines with your link. Now, welcome, buddy. It's all about the team. One of our team member in the management has raised this, and I thank you for that. It's a team. So my last thing would be get vaccinated, guys. Everyone, I know there might be some people don't like vaccines. Not a smart thing to do it. If you really love cricket, you want to get back on the ground. You want to get back to all the dawats on Saturday and Sunday. You want to go back to normal life. Get the vaccine done. I reckon by today we're on 42%, 43 somewhere. If you're 50%, 60%, we're going to start getting a bit better life. Up over 70, we'll be back. So BSL starting soon. Origin starting soon, hopefully, and there's other tournaments starting soon. If we don't do it, it will be we'll be very lucky to start in September, you know. But anyway, it's a good chat, guys. Now I want to talk about.
Can I come and join with you guys for some times, like next year or
100%, brother. More than welcome.
Because I've been talking with Salman Anwar Bhai,
and you know that Asif, like he used to play for Invincible Fighters, and
I'm still playing for this team.
Still playing. He's an ex-captain.
So then, by default, if you come here, you're gonna play with us because we are the Sydney Fighters. So
Too late. Too late.
I don't know.
because
They're recruiting online.
So-
There are 40 teams, brother. They're gonna
Buddy,
bring back.
the
But I-
fighters, you know, fighters,
Yeah,
brothers.
I already signed the contract with Asif long time ago. But good try.
Oh, great. I would love to play for Salman
Oh,
Bhai.
he didn't even know that he signed the contract.
No, I think we should put him. We should put him on the beat like IPL. So you cannot just take it like this, all right? So
Hey, brother,
Buddy.
there is a fighter feelings in Warriors as well.
Yeah. There you go.
Cricket in my blood.
So let's, when Asif is ready to come, we'll see. But I'm sure that he'll play with us. So thanks, Asif. Now I want to talk about one thing, which is this lockdown period, right? Last 5-6 weeks in here. I know Asif is probably getting annoyed because in New Zealand they're not in lockdown. But of course, Asif, as you appreciate, we are facing tough times at this moment. So just tell me, guys, with one point, only one point. I'll start with this time with Asif. That I know that New Zealand is in a better place now, but you did have a bit of lockdown, I believe, a few months ago or something. So at that time, I'm sure that you had a lockdown for 1 week or 2 weeks. How was the life? What was the biggest challenge that time, you reckon?
But to be very honest, from my side, I didn't feel anything at all. Like what's going on in the world. Like I was so busy with cricket, and like during the lockdown time, and we are still busy with the cricket things. Like we are like typical Bangladeshi. Like we didn't give a shit to COVID, but we should give shit to that like COVID situation. But after we had like twice, I think. Yes,
I think 2 times. You guys had two times lockdown. Yeah.
So once we had like 4 weeks lockdown, but I did work for supermarkets, so I was the essential employee. So I had a special pass to go anywhere.
Sure.
So yeah, so like
So you were basically busy with life and cricket.
I didn't feel anything, trust me. But now I am feeling because border is closed for it's been 1.5 years, and I couldn't see my mom and dad and my fiance. So it's really tough for me to like stay here for a long time. It's been 2 years I couldn't see them. So I just prayed I want to see their face.
For you, vaccination would be very important before you fly to Bangladesh. So get it done when it started. Yeah. Now,
Definitely, it is important. I'm looking forward to it. But and thank you so much to our Prime Minister. She did really great job so far. Like whatever she has done for the country.
Yeah, sure. Now the thanks.
Man, which Prime Minister? Sheikh Hasina?
No, this is the other.
All right, we're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about politics
for us?
here. We're not going to talk politics here. But
Can
I'm going to go back to Sakib Bhai.
Can you loan New Zealand Prime Minister for us?
Yeah, no, she's good. I'll go back to Sakib Bhai.
She's
Tell me.
fantastic. Trust me, she's fantastic.
Yeah, that she's good. Sakib Bhai, tell me one challenge you are having. One big challenge during lockdown. Could be family, could be work, anything last 6 weeks.
Staying inside the boundary of my house. You cannot even go out. Even
So
if
you
you're
have a
going
boundary?
for some, essential shopping for groceries and stuff, you have to wear the mask. So I think my lung has become weaker than before, breathing with the mask on. So it's very hard for me now. I just want to get rid of this situation as soon as possible.
So with this question, I'll ask you one question. So how you are keeping your family, like entertaining the family last 6 weeks, not going out, no dawats, no roaming around, no shopping. So how you are with your family kids, how you were entertaining? Tell me one thing, please.
So we're watching movies more often than before. So that's helping. And one more thing, recently we have started to practicing regular praying, and I'm teaching my son how to recite Quran and all those things. So which
Good
is
stuff.
helping.
So
Which is
a lot of-
helping, and he's learning very quick. Alhamdulillah.
So there is some positive stuff for COVID. Now, good on you, Mike. So Arif, just tell me one big challenge and one thing you were doing to entertain your family.
Let's start from the beginning. One thing, though it's one thing. Last year, the biggest challenge was I left the whole world in one side, and the other side, my only concentration was how could I bring my parents in Australia so that I can make sure that they're safe. So I'm still trying. I couldn't do it. Like if I tell you a little bit more, which is I moved from 2-bedroom unit to 3-bedroom unit to bring my parents so they can stay here with me for a longer time of period in March. March 20, we was planning to submit the papers on April so that they can have the Eid with us. And then March 22nd, I believe, I moved into a new place. And I think March 24th or something, the lockdown started. And the rest, everyone knows that I lost my father in August. So that was the biggest challenge. And it was a very tough time for me. I really wanted to fly back. Like ignoring every other situation where my family will be, how they will survive without me, and how long I have to stay there because all the scheduled flight was cancelled. I just wanted to fly. I couldn't even do that. So like at that point, what I was feeling like, I just want to go downstairs and then start running, and I'm not going to stop until I reach to Bangladesh. So that was kind of a situation. I just wanted to run, because I knew that there was no flight, and I tried my best to fly. I couldn't anyway. So in terms of the entertaining, how I do with my family, like few things, like movie things getting old. Like watching movie is not entertaining me at all anymore. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make my home a smart home. Like all the devices, asking Google, do this and do that, all the automation things. So trying to set up here, there, every single room, going there and there, saying keep saying for nothing. Just hey Google, do that. Hey Google, do this. Like that's kind of like entertainment. Keeps getting fun. I'm getting fun.
Arif bhai, just a suggestion, Arif bhai. Make sure Google don't start listening to Bhabhi. If Google starts listening to Bhabhi, she will definitely say, "Don't let him enter."
That's a good one, right? That's a good one. Farad bhai, what's happening? Biggest challenge in the last 6 weeks? Just mention one point how you are entertaining the family at this moment on the weekend, especially.
The biggest challenge I'm facing, similar like Arif, my parents were impacted by COVID, so I was quite stressed by that. Luckily, my father got recovered from that COVID, and my mom is now still sick. So that was the biggest challenge in the family. I was quite stressed and frustrated for the last couple of weeks because no other family members are there to help. So, but my extended family members are really helping. So that was one of the family challenges. Here the other challenges I'm facing, like keeping the kids at home, like in the home schooling is so tough, so keeping them engaged, and then for the whole day, and then they are also not able to meet with other friends that normally used to do all the dawats, because we live here, our kids, for example, are growing without extended families like chachato bhai, mamato bhais, fupato bhais that we used to get, right? So all the cousins. So they're not getting this thing. So the only thing they had was like our Dawat's friends, right? So that is something missing. I think that is challenging for our kids. Interesting thing I'm doing is I'm learning new skills. Like I've learned how to design website, for example. So recently we have done the Sydney Fighters website. I've done a lot of changes. Like the original structures was done by our sponsors, Coding Pro Education, but then I did a lot of changes by myself. So that's I learned the WordPress designing. So that was one of the things. I also learned designing some graphics and the new way of content designing. So that was kind of new skills I've learned because we have some free time. I'm getting some extra 2 hours, in my time, because normally I have to travel to city for my office. So this extra 2 hours, I'm just utilizing learning new skills, and that is the positive side of this COVID thing.
Oh, fantastic. Safad bhai, what's a biggest challenge in your family with you last 6 weeks? And if you're doing anything special to entertain the family on the weekend or weeknights?
Salman bhai, honestly speaking, even though we are in a lockdown, but in terms of work, nothing has changed to us because me and my wife, we both are frontline workers, so we have work anyways. And if you're asking me entertaining my family, my wife, she's already entertained because I'm not playing on Sunday. So she's the happiest wife in the family.
Yeah, why
I don't think
That is the best answer for today. If I had a raffle thing, I would have given it to you.
Thank you.
Now, I want to ask you, our good friend Ishraq Ahmed is asking Safad bhai, name one bowler of the community you had trouble facing.
Salman bhai, Ishraq he knows it's going to be really tough for me to answer. That's why he asked me that question.
I thought so.
And I know he wants to hear his name because once I remember I said to Ishraq, like, bro, like, I don't know, for some reason you are like the toughest bowler to face, man, because I really don't understand when he does leg spin, and when I can't even recognize his googly. So it's really hard to pick up Ishraq. So I will say, obviously, there are a lot of good bowlers, but it's really hard to face Ishraq.
Yeah, I think in your team, because I was playing, I remember last year one of the tournament. I can't remember now because PS Masters wasn't playing, or maybe I had a free week. I was playing with the Wali Pa against Biddy Boulders. We won the match. Himmel was playing as well. Tuhim is a very good in-swing bowler.
He is one of the toughest bowlers I have ever faced.
So
he's
if
amazing.
I have the question in your team, for example, I think I faced his at least 7-8 balls. I liked his aggression. That's what he need to be. Because when you play cricket, I'm an elder person than him. It doesn't really matter. You are a bowler, I'm a batsman. So he bowled, and of course, he was very much in swinging. So I was struggling a little bit. But then I think I hit a couple of runs, and he didn't like it. He was looking at me. I said, no problem. But Himmel got a bit upset because Himmel thought, see, cricket is cricket. When you play cricket, you're batting, you're bowling, don't worry about personal connections. As long as you're not attacking personally, it's all good. So, no, it's a good team you are doing. Safad bhai, Biddy Boulder is one of the nice team. I've seen all the general boys. Same as all the other team. United Warriors. Sakib played with us. Farhad played with us.
Yep. Biddy Bowler's also got a new bowler that we faced last time, Salman. He's also good, like same as your name. Yeah. The left hand Salman, he's also really good. He can do both.
Really a great asset.
He can do both ways.
Sure, I haven't faced him, but hopefully in future I'll have a look. Now I'll be going back to one more question, which is basically in New Zealand. Asif, I'm going to ask you first. In New Zealand,
Yes.
are you still playing cricket, right? Every weekend?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So last 6 weeks, how was the weather there? Did you had any cancellation, or you had a nice day to play last 6 weekends?
It's been raining last 6 weeks. Trust me, there's no chances to play cricket for at all.
Oh my God! How was affecting that?
I just gained, I think, like 10 kgs extra for just for eating biriyanis and other stuff.
Sure. So basically, we are not playing for COVID, and
Yes.
we give the evil eyes to you guys, so you can't play.
No, not like that. But we are really busy with other stuff because it's it's not a long day like summer here. Like it's 5 o'clock to 5 to 5 is not enough because our office will be finished every day like 6:30. So
Sure.
even outside is dark. When you come from outside of the office, we say it's dark. So there's no chances to play cricket at all. But I think we are getting there day by day. So we are keep in touch with our other team members. Like our you guys might be don't know about our team that much. That's why you guys are talking about Australian cricket, not New Zealand community cricket. But we are playing really well as well in community cricket too. So, and our team's name is Invincible Fighters. Uh, we created that team like 5 years ago, and we are playing for like 3-4 community games. Like it's not that big community tournament like Australia, but our community like representatives, they're trying to make big tournaments. But our wish, if we could play for Australian any cricket team, like Bangladeshi community cricket teams. So like me, I wanted to play for Salman Bhai's team PS Masters. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
he,
So
he
can
has
I?
sent he has sent me the contract later, like few weeks ago.
Yeah. That's it. That's it, buddy. You're locked in. Now I want to ask you one thing.
Partially money. It's money now.
Contract
It's
sent but
all-
not
it's
signed.
all-
Contract sent but not signed.
Contract
it's
sent, but not signed. Messi,
But do you know
Messi
why
is
the
not signing. Salman bhai, Messi is not signing contract with Barcelona. Even the contract is there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you missed the point. Asif signed the contract because of Kachi.
Right. They love it.
It's not the money. It's about Kachi.
Yeah.
Asif, I just want to add one thing. I'm
Yes,
following
please.
your team page, Invincible Fighters, for last 3 years. So
Okay.
I kind of know. So guys, if you can follow Asif's team's Facebook page, the reason I called Asif today because he's a very cricket passionate like us, and which I'm sure that you guys can see that. So I'm sure that when Asif coming in Sydney, of course he'll be welcomed here. We are pretty big, but big doesn't mean it grows in one day. New Zealand have got less Bangladeshi, but of course New Zealand is catching up. When I go to New Zealand, I'm gonna probably play with you in your team, inshallah, in future. So
Oh, great. Good
thanks,
to hear
Asif.
that. Yeah, good to hear that.
Thank you. I'll go back to Sakib Bhai about this question I was asking Asif basically. So last 6 Sundays they couldn't play because of rain. I was very annoyed because last 6 Sunday we had
Was sunny.
blue sky, not
That's
a
true.
single cloud.
Very, very frustrating thing seeing the sunny Sunday. When the tournament was there, it was raining.
Exactly. So I will tell you my answer this time first because I'm talking, right? I'm hosting. I'll tell first, then I'll go back to Sakib Bhai. Seriously, I was so annoyed because we were playing Sam's cricket and the other comp Ria as well. In Ria, we couldn't go to we just couldn't go to quarterfinal because of 2 buys basically, and that 2 team was a lower. We could have gone easily to quarterfinal. Okay, in last Sam's comp, we're still stuck in quarterfinal. Hopefully, I can't wait to play, but we had raining. You know what I mean? So I was so annoyed when this last 600 was sunny. And I get so much annoyed and angry, I start cutting the grass and doing that and getting so much angry, So what you've done, is that affected you a little bit?
Not really, because you can go out there and do whatever you like. There are restrictions in place, so you have to follow those rules,
Yes.
safety rules. But yes, it was a little bit frustrating and disappointing as well for us. We're looking at the sky, clean sky, blue sky, but when we're free, there were no lockdown in place, but it was raining. Even we went to the field, it started raining. Not a single ball was bowled.
Yes.
But you
I
can play.
understand.
So yeah,
And last 6 Sundays, there was not that much dew as well. You'll be surprised. Maybe Mother COVID has done something to the weather. I don't know. Arif, did you get annoyed like me a little bit? This Sundays was too much good weather last 6 weeks.
So much. It's so annoying seeing the blue sky. Trust me, and like watching TV, like not even a cricket match. The funny thing was for last couple of weeks, I saw that there was 3-4 matches in the same day, and the next day there was no match to watch. So four match running together at the same time. This channel and that channel. We could even watch one match, and then next day there is no match to watch. I was asking ICC, can you please organize match one day after another day? not all the matches together.
And good. What do you reckon, Farad bhai? You kind of, I'm sure that you were annoyed as well.
Yeah, but one important thing Safat said, that our wives they started loving us more now in the Sunday, because I realized that that one thing we were missing also, like not giving enough time. So I think yes, as like others, I was quite frustrated not playing, and as you can see that I'm making a lot of videos and those sort of things, and can't take this anymore. Truly speaking, quite frustrated.
Sure. Safat bhai, what about you? I know you're busy working, and of course, but no rain, not a single Sunday last 6 weeks.
Salman bhai, like that's one of the thing I really want to say. Like, even though if I want to ignore the weather on Sunday because it's so nice nowadays, like I try my best not to look at the weather and like just to divert my mind. There are few bunch of excited players in my team. I have to name their name, Ishtaq and Tuhin. So they're the first person on that day give me a call. Safat bhai, weather ta dekhchen. So it's really hard. It's really hard, yeah. But I hope the weather gonna stays like this, and inshallah everything will be fine. We should stay positive. That's the main thing during this lockdown.
Now, very, very good. That's exactly right. It's just, so I'm gonna wrap up because this is actually for 1 hour. It's 1 hour 5 minutes. So I'll be finishing up now. I just wanna add a couple of things from my end. Then I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna read the comments because a lot of people are actually watching us like today. Thank you very much, whoever is watching and whoever is following PS Masters Cricket Club page. I do appreciate. So we're gonna start. Shafiqur Rahman says Safatul Azam, our captain. Yes, buddy, he's a good-looking captain. I can see from here. I'm sure he's a good man. And then Rana, he said name one bowler. I'm not sure what he meant, but then I'll be going back to Himel. I respect you as Tiger Salman, but that's why. But that was the story about Tuhin I was talking about. So Himel got very upset on the ground. I said, hang on, buddy. We're playing cricket. I like it, don't worry about it. He didn't say anything to me. He was looking at me on the eyes, Tuhin, and I like him. He's a very, he's a young lad. He's a very, very, very good person. So, which is good. Now I'll be going to Alia Himel. Arif Rahman is one of the best team organizers. Love his passion for the game. He's a very good cricket passionate lover. I'm sure he does.
Yeah, really love his passion. Yeah.
Yeah, Ishaq Bhai, true, and I love his passion for the game. Honestly, Arif Rahman. Everyone's just talking about. See, everyone, all of us here are today. We're talking. It's cricket. That is our connection, right? Then I really don't want to talk about cricket only, as you appreciate. So it gets boring and. Wives will not gonna see the Facebook page. Cricket again. So I want to talk about something which is good, guys. Before I finish, I want to add a couple of things. In Bangladesh, situation is very bad, and every day of my I'm not talking about last COVID, but this last 6 weeks, every day there's a news coming. Somebody have died. Not my close family, thanks God. I hope and pray. There's a lot of cricketers playing in cricket here in community cricket have parents died, relatives died. We do become sad, but becoming sad is good. But life goes on. However, please ask your parents' family to get the vaccine done in Bangladesh. It's very important. That doesn't matter what vaccine. I'm really asking because I told my parents not to go out, so they're not going out at all. A lot of people they do go out, so. We don't want to hear a news somebody has died about this COVID. Vaccination is a key. So please tell your team, all the team members. So everyone have got 15, 20 players, right? Please tell everyone, guys, get vaccination done. And of course, stay safe. Follow the rules. Sakib Bhai actually mentioned a few times. I do really appreciate it because I'm one of those person from last COVID. I don't go out. I don't go to Dawat and all those things. Just following the rules, because following the rules means it's not that I don't want to mix with someone. I want to mix with everyone. But I don't want to cause trouble to later on. And at this moment, we're missing cricket because of this. And I told someone today in my friend's message or something, I want my cricket back. Don't worry about anything else. So if we will all want the cricket back, get the vaccine done, follow the rules, guys, please, next 3-4 weeks. And before I go, anyone wants to ask any question to me or anything, I'm going to go one by one. Farad bhai, anything I missed, you want to ask me or you want to tell anything?
Yeah, we only have 30 minutes before Bangladesh game. So good luck, Bangladesh team. And we
Good on
have
you.
to have some good fight from Australian team.
Safat
Thank
bhai?
you for organizing this. Thank you.
Thanks. So Safat bhai, you want to say anything before I wrap up?
Salman bhai, thank you very much for inviting us and arranging such a beautiful program. And I really hope it goes a long way, inshallah.
Thank you. Asif, you want to
Thank
say anything?
Thank you so much, Salman Bhai, and all of you guys for taking me with you at the moment. But also, I am waiting for the Bangladesh game. But it's 11:22 here, almost 12 o'clock. Game will be started. But my job will be start next morning, 6 o'clock. But I'm not going to sleep at all tonight. I'm going to watch whole match, and then I'm going to finish my job as well tomorrow, and then I will have 2 days off. Then I hope I will get some chance to play cricket. And thank you so much.
Good on you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your time. Arif, you want to say anything or you want to ask anything?
Finishing with saying thank you, Salman bhai, inviting me, and also I love to request everyone who is watching, who is not watching, even if those are watching, you can pass the message to the others or your family members to get vaccinated, stay at home. The more you stay at home and get vaccinated, the quicker you can get out of this situation. And we are all in this together. Thank you.
Sakib bhai, you're the last person.
Thank you, Salman bhai, for organizing this event. It's really good to see all of you again. Hopefully, we'll be meeting on field soon. And like Arif bhai said, get vaccinated, wear your mask, and don't take it lightly. Take care of yourself and family.
Guys, thank you once again for coming to Unlock the Lockdown Story episode 2. We're going to do episode 3 next week. This is all we're doing for us, so you can have a bit of fun, entertain, follow our Facebook page, and good luck, stay safe. See you next time on the ground sometime.
Inshallah. Finger crossed for Bangladesh.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Now we're going to win. We're going to win, inshallah. Thank you.
Inshallah.
Bye-bye.